day everyone. My name is Francis Miro. First, I would like to thank Mr. Kanaidu and my fellow student to my presentation. Secondly, I would like to give my group members, Mr. Hari, Nol Hari, for introduction and presenting question 1. Thirdly, I would like to thank Max Sweeney for presenting question 2 and question 3. And finally, I will be presenting question 4, question 5, and moving on to summary and recommendation to our group presentation. Now move on to question 4. Question 4 reads who might be in BB strategy groups and why. First, I would like to define what is strategy groups. Strategy groups are a company that they are competing each other in terms of targeting similar customers, have similar product and similar strategies. Yes, British Petroleum is a large company that they are operated in 8 international locations, and its main products are all Amco, Acco, and Castrol, which I insert in my presentation here. Companies in strategy groups are extremely competitive and having some strategies and resources that enable them to stay in that way. Some of the corporations that they are competing in that areas are Exxon Mobil, Chevron, ConoPhillips, and they produce petroleum and natural gasoline. All of these companies are just like making a profit, just like BP, and they often establish or set up in this same area. Fossil fuels are something that or the resources that they are high demanding, and each company or every company they are looking for ways to set apart, but all often after them. Therefore, British Petroleum has competed well with Royal Dutch because they have operated with similar strategies and targeting similar customers. Through diversifying into beefy renewable and solar cell energies, and is pretty incorporated in brands and services, working with most departments to reduce the cost of operation. Now move on to question 5. The question 5 reads what would a competitor of BP now discover about it in a competitive analysis? Yes, British Petroleum is currently moving towards alternative energies so as to reduce emission as required by law. Additionally, British Petroleum will abide by US regulated drilling permits and regulated safety inspection and drilling operation. Within the joint ventures, they will continue to pursue the oil to meet demand aside of heavy regulations in the US and perhaps less natural gas drilling. British Petroleum has a capability to source transport, refine and distribute its oil. Besides that, British Petroleum has its own weaknesses, and these are lack of awareness to public policy and other countries. Also, British has a lack of knowledge to peaceful environment, except they aiming to earn the revenue and lack genuine concern for demographic and socio-cultural impact from business operation. To summarize, BP is a British-owned company that operates internationally, and each produce oil and gas and do shipping to its customers. BP is cause large devastating to its oil leakage to the environment and other negative destruction discharge to the ocean. BP is not fulfilling its obligation to meet its destruction and other related external environment. This destruction will affecting people and smaller business by killing marine resources, which cause large demand of fish for people and small fish market. It causes high cost for people and business traveling far distance to catching fish. BP compete well with rail Dutch company through using similar strategy, product quality, and they targeting the similar customers. The main product of BP are Arrow, Amco, Aqua, and Castrol. BP is now currently moving towards alternative energy sources to reduce emission as required by law. In addition, BP is assuming a liability under its law and operate as a law being the ethical authority. Competitor BP consider that BP has a capability and strength to source human transport, refine and distribute its oil to its customers. BP has its own weaknesses and this lack of awareness to public policy in the countries. Also, BP has a lack of knowledge the fiscal environment except with regards to any revenue. Finally, BP has a lack of genuine concern for demographic and social cultural impact from the business operation. Recommendation: British large business company to carry out a lot of activity internationally. This activity cause a lot of devastating to the environment and bringing negative effects to people. However, we recommended that BP should develop a high policy to ensure healthy and safety of people and to protect the environment. BP should review its regulation following its failure and compete and compensating particular accident arising from its guidance. After successfully completing a discussion on the case study, we recommend that BP must first consider being a worldwide and gas supply to protect integrity. Arising from the case study and a conclusion, the organization should make adequate room for resources owners' welfare and be taken into consideration. And this is my bibliography. Once again, thank you, Madam Sulastika Naidu, and my fellow student, and my group member, Nolhari Makswini. Thank you for watching and listening to my presentation. Thank you very much.